Hey everyone, it's FinalRound and my name is Jordan, and this video is for Friday's slate of games. We have 3 games. I'm filming the night before, as always. I currently have the majority of the lines, I think, for the Fever game, and then the other 2 games, not so many lines. So this will be a video where I give a kind of a breakdown of each game, and I'll put plays in the pinned comment as I see them come out, or in the morning when I take a better look at them and get a better feel for the lines and the matchups. But I'd like to give you at least a head start on your research, just so you can know kind of what to look out for, and hopefully it helps you. You will see an image that comes up on the screen because I do have one pick that I like that will be from a data app called Outlier. There's a link in the description that'll give you a 7-day free trial for Outlier. So I want to start with the first game. It's the Aces versus the Dream. This is a 13-point spread right now. The pace is going to be a little conflicting. The Aces play at the fastest pace, and then the Dream play at the third slowest pace. So not too great there, because one team's pace is going to take control. You would think that'd be the Aces, which could elevate the Dream scoring. But we'll take a look at the matchups here and see how each team has done, because the Aces could dictate the pace here, and yeah, that could definitely help out the Dream. So points wise, the Aces actually give up the 4th most points, and that is because they're dictating the pace. Other teams are playing faster. The other teams are scoring a lot, but the Aces are just scoring more, clearly. So the Dream, they actually scored the least amount of points over the past month. So it's a little tough when you're looking at these. It's just like, man, they're not scoring much, but they have this opportunity here to score a good bit. So we can try to find some matchups here for the Dream, who may have their lines where they're normally at. On the other side of things, the Dream are just average against giving up points, and the Aces score the most points. So the Dream are missing a lot of players. They have a lot of players out, so it's maybe difficult for them to keep up. So very high blowout potential here. And then getting into rebounds, Aces give up the 4th least because the ball's going to the basket. Dream actually get the 4th most. And then a good matchup here for the Aces. The Dream give up the 5th most, so they're kind of in the middle. And then the Aces get the 3rd most. So rebound lines for the Aces are a good look here. We'll see where those come out at. And then as far as assists goes, just one that I wanted to point out. The Dream, they get the 2nd least assists, and that goes with the points. So the assist could be elevated a little bit because of this pace being dictated, potentially should be, by the Aces. So something to keep an eye out for. Just thinking through the game script for this game. If you guys could, please like the video, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a little bit of extra time, could you just leave a comment for the algorithm, and it helps get this video out there to more people, and I really appreciate that. Next game is going to be the Phoenix Mercury versus the Indiana Fever. This is a 2.5 spread. Pace is going to be really nice for this one. Mercury play at the 4th highest, and then the Fever play at the 6th highest. So we have 2 pretty high-paced teams, but Mercury are giving up the 3rd most points. Fever scoring the 5th most. So a lot of points here, a lot of points opportunities here for the Fever. And then the Fever are average against giving up points, and the Mercury scored the 2nd most points. Potential here for a high scoring game. Mercury is scoring a lot. I already looked at Clea Copper's line. It's at 24.5. It's getting really high up there. Brittany Griner's at 20.5. Natasha Clouds is kind of sitting at, I think, 13.5, where it's normally been. So there's going to be some options there. Copper did not play well last time against Indiana. She didn't shoot very well at all, but she's had the last few games she's been playing really well, but that line's getting really high up there, so be a little bit hesitant on her. Maybe Cloud with her line being a little bit lower, and she's got a lot more confidence going. So that'll just be looking at the history for those lines when I see them. And then rebounding is pretty interesting. I wanted to point this out. The Fever get the second most rebounds over the past month. And then when it comes to the Mercury, the Fever give up the second least, and the Mercury get the least amount of rebounds. So potential here for some unders for some Mercury rebound lines. We'll see where they come out at. I saw Brittany Griner was already at like 6.5, which is pretty low for her. I know she doesn't rebound that well, but still 6.5 for someone who is, I think, 6'9". But she went under against the Fever last game, so it checks out. I don't know if I could pull the trigger on an under for 6.5 rebounds for someone that tall. But we'll take a look at the other players and see where those come out at too. So the pick that I have right now is from this game. It's going to be Caitlin Clark, over 16.5 rebounds plus assist at -114. I know that line's starting to get really high up there. She's gone over in 7 out of the last 9 games. And the last time they played, she had 9 rebounds and 12 assists on June 30th, so not too long ago. I really just wanted to go with assist here because the pace is fast. Teams are giving up a lot of points, but I think the rebounds can help out in this matchup. I know it's pretty much +7 from the assist line. If you're afraid of that, I think the 9.5 assist is still a good play because she's been getting double-digit assist for the past 6 games. I think there's just one game where she did not go over double-digit assist. So this should be the fastest paced game of the night. Mercury are giving up the most rebounds to guards. Almost 75% of the rebounds they give up are to guards. Now this could be a skewed stat because maybe they've played a lot of teams that play 3 or 4 labeled guards out there, because you don't have a small forward or power forward labeled positions. It's literally guard, forward, center. But it is 75% for guards. So I do think this is a good rebounding opportunity for Clark, and it showed in that last game where she got 9 rebounds. So I think the rebounds can help out with the rebounds assist line, and clearly she's getting a lot of assists. Mercury are giving up the 3rd most points, and that fast pace should definitely help out with assist. Someone I have my eye on is Kelsey Mitchell, over 15.5 points. I still haven't decided yet, just because she's had a few off games where she hasn't gone over the line. She's gotten close. She had a stretch where she was hitting this line consistently. So that's a lean as of right now is Kelsey Mitchell. I didn't want to just leave that out because I haven't solidified that or said that I'm fully confident in it. And before I go into this last game, I want to shout out my partners Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, ParlayPlay, and ChalkBoard. You can use promo code FinalRound11 on any of these. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. There are links in the description that'll take you straight there with the promo codes, and thank you to anyone who uses those. This last game is going to be the Minnesota Lynx versus the Seattle Storm. This is a 5-point spread, so it should be a close game. The pace, the Lynx play at the 2nd slowest, and the Storm play at the 2nd fastest. So this is almost like the Aces and the Dream game. Very conflicting. It's whoever's going to dictate that pace. Both teams are pretty good. Lynx are giving up the least amount of points. Storm scoring the 4th most points. So conflicting right there. But right here, the Storm are giving up the 3rd least amount of points. So they're actually pretty tough defensively. And then the Lynx score the 3rd least. So could look for some potential unders for Lynx players for scoring with a low scoring game. Then when it comes to rebounds, I found this interesting. The Lynx give up the most rebounds, and then the Storm give up the 2nd most rebounds. So good opportunity here for some overs on some rebounds. I don't know if Nafisa Collier is out yet or not for this one, so we'll keep an eye out for her. Maybe Elena Smith, maybe Ezzy. A lot to look at here for that game for rebounds, and then assist. Lynx give up the least. Storm give up the fourth least. And then the Storm and the Lynx get the third and the fourth most. They're very tough defensively, but they're both getting a lot of assists. They're both efficient, good teamwork. So the rebounds lines definitely ones to look out for this game, with a lot of missed shots. But both teams are efficient with getting assists, but they're good at stopping it and slowing it down. So this is going to be a tough one to look at. I'll see what the lines look like and try to compare everything. If that's a little bit confusing to you, I know it can be. I wish we just had a lot of games where it was just fast paced and we found like these perfect matchups where a team was giving up a lot and that team was getting a lot, and we could dive on into that and get those plays, but not with this Aces and Dream and this Lynx and Storm game. It's going to be a little bit tougher to decipher. It really just depends on where they put the line at. So if you'd like to discuss these lines further as they come out, I have a Discord link is in the description. You can hop on in there. There'll be conversation going on about the WNBA, about baseball, about everything. It's free. It's that doesn't cost you anything, and people are doing really well in there. Even on days where I don't make a video, people are still making picks and they're doing well. I saw a lot of people do well with WNBA for today, even though both teams were on back-to-backs and everything. Speaking of not making a video, I did go to Copa America, the Colombia versus Uruguay game. I did get a lot of footage of that day and the game. I even got some footage of the fight at the end. So I'm thinking about doing like a short little vlog post, just breaking down all the videos, just to try to make something entertaining about the experience, because that's my first soccer experience or football experience, and it was pretty cool and exciting to see. So I'm going to put something together and put it out there. I know it's not 100% betting related. I did make a bet on the game, so I can show that, but that's something in the future that's going to come out. It's not going to mess up with the schedule for these types of videos. And then as far as a recap goes, for the big 5-game slate, I hate that it happened in the morning. I wish these were all night games. I think things would have been a little bit different. But I had Angel Reese over rebounds. She got that. And then I had Kennedy Carter over points, and she ended up with 19. She hooked. Aaliyah Boston over 23.5 points plus rebounds. She got in foul trouble pretty quickly, like 2 fouls in the first quarter, came right into the second quarter, got a foul immediately, didn't play much, and that was chalk fast. Caitlin Clark over 14.5 rebounds, assists. She killed that. She gets really close to hitting it in the first half, and then she just goes over, and she had a great game. Clea Copper over 22.5 points. She hit that, and now her line is 24.5, I believe, against Indiana. And then I had Natasha Cloud over 6.5 assists. She hooked with 6. So I literally had 2 players from the same team, and one hit, one didn't hit. So it was a 3-3 game. I did mention Odyssey Sims. I didn't have time in the morning to look at the lines, her points and assists. I didn't even have a pin comment with plays because work was just crazy. But she did have a lot of points and assists, so I imagine she did go over her lines. If you were able to get Odyssey Sims, she's definitely a great player and someone to look out for in the future. So check the pin comment, and I'm going to get this edited and get it out to you. And definitely check out when you see that video come up with the Copa America. I think it'll be cool to watch, just something entertaining. I hope you guys like it when you see it. So God bless you all. It's Final Round. My name is Jordan. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.